All right, well, welcome to lesson 13. Now you're into the heart of the research essay here. Let's go over a few items to keep in mind. All right, this information here is just information. It's just what you're doing. You really don't have to pay attention to it. The items will check off, obviously, as you do it yourself. You don't really need that checklist. All right, now, clicking on media, you're going to look at how to write a thesis statement. You're going to look at active and passive voice because that's what the quiz is on this week. We're going to look at the SPC online database tutorial because it's a research essay and you want to use peer-reviewed sources and evaluating internet sources. So that's what you're going to be reading and looking at. Okay, the first item is how to write a thesis statement with captions. These are two separate links. I'm using IE, right click, open a new tab. They both open up. You can just watch them. They're from YouTube. Okay, and the other one here is working with sources. And you can just click through this, and it's really important. Make sure you look at this information. Again, if you're using SPC's library online and you click just put a check marks in peer-reviewed sources, you don't have to worry about this as much. But please look through this information. Very, very important. Okay, now this is obviously viewable and downloadable. These are exactly the same. I just always leave them with whatever your computer finds easier. The viewable one opens right up with my courses. Okay, this is active and passive voice. It's kind of funny. You have to click on the stupid thing that says show all content, at least in IE. And then you want to right click and open in a new tab and it will open right up.
I want to talk now about the active and passive.
I'm not going to play that for you. You can look at it yourself. Okay, so let's see, what else do we have? Okay, those are the same. That's active and passive voice. His markers always make me laugh. Okay, here is the library online database tutorial. Look through this, watch it. It takes a minute to load. If you don't understand
finding articles through SPC's library.
If you're not understanding it, if you still have questions with it, then by all means email me and I'll walk you through it again personally, okay? But make sure you look at that first. The readings, obviously, it's just a list of items that you should read. There's not much for this week. Basically, it's if you bought the Little Brown Handbook, then you're going to look at Chapter 43, which is working with sources, and the other part is active and passive voice. But again, if you didn't buy that book, that's fine, because there's enough stuff that I give you online to give you the information. Okay, so now here, again, here's some information you can look at. This is active versus passive voice. Make sure you understand it. It's from the OWL at Purdue, always a good source. Going back to the lesson. Let's see. Okay, here's library guides, another one to help you. Look through it, click on it, make sure you understand it. A lot of information this week. This is on website evaluation. Again, you want to make sure you understand this, writing tips, things like that, okay? Because this is your research essay and it is important. All right, so that's all of that. Now the interactive practice, there's two links here that are you'll see in a minute on just practicing on active and passive voice, because obviously that's what your quiz is on this week, so I want you to obviously do as well as you can. This is the first one. It just loads right up. Remember, these are practice quizzes. They're not for a grade. And the second one has a link. You have to click on it, and then it will open up. Again, right click, open a new tab, and it opens right up. Okay? Just practice. Going back to the lesson. Okay, here's the information for the writing assignment. It's also listed right on top of the drop boxes, but anyway, it's here. You're going to do 4 tentative sources for your final essay. For each of the 4, you're going to write an APA style citation, and you're going to write a 100-word annotated bib for each of the 4, answering these questions. Then here, under my courses, come on, wake up. If you scroll down, I have APA citation, again from the OWL at Purdue. So read through this. Then, after you've done that, all right, here's a sample annotated bib. Make sure you look at this and understand it, because all of this is going to be part of your grade. You have to have the hanging indent. You have to make sure that your journals are in italics. You know, it needs to be correct. And then you have the annotated bib. And notice it says annotated bibliography at the top. That's what yours needs to say. It should be all Times New Roman font, 12 point, double spaced. Obviously you're going to have 4, not just 2, but you get the idea. Okay, and then scrolling down, there's for discussion. This is what you're going to do. You're going to make sure that you look at the thesis statement of at least 2 of your classmates and answer these questions. And there is a discussion board for this, so don't panic. Okay, so here, active and passive voice, that's the quiz. Here is for your annotated bib. That's where that's going to go. Make sure you read through all this again. And here is your discussion post for the thesis statement, where you're going to respond to at least 2 of your classmates. Okay? A lot of reading. Make sure you understand everything. Please email me if you have questions.